Hey everybody, it's Willow and welcome back to my beautiful beaded journey. Today on the Florida Natural Coast, it is kind of, what can I say, chilly, but it's a beautiful day nevertheless. So let me move this aside. I got some crazy beads I want to show to you. First off, I have these skulls, but I don't plan on doing anything with these. I don't know what to do with these. But then I have these. I have them in small and I have them in large. And I thought, I want to make a summer necklace with some of these. I have them in blues too. Aren't those just beautiful? So I want to get some of these out. Some of each one, I think. Let me see if I can move. I don't know what I can move around here. Put all these over there. And we'll come back for some little ones. But I think I want to look at, okay, I think I want to look at, let me see. We got these, all these new. Are those the ones I'm thinking of for those? Notice they have some black in them, so didn't we have another mix? Something similar. I'm not seeing them. Or these. Ooh. Look at these. With that one. And we have this to go with this one. Now I could probably put some of these green, pick out some green and put in here to go with this. But I don't think I have any black seed beads, do I? No, but hold on. You might be able to incorporate one or two of these. But then is that going to be summery? I don't want to get away from our summer. See, I think this would because, well, I'll get that in a second. See? The yellows and orange going in with the yellows and orange and reds there. So I think that would work. And I'll just put some of these greens in with this. And maybe still a couple of those yellows to put in with this. But how do I want to do that? Do I want to spin this? I really don't want to spin this. And put like 3 of these in the middle or 2 of these go in between. I think maybe. Hold on. If I break that, I'm going to have to put it into something. I have a couple of these. So let's see what we can do. Might have to fill a couple of these. I may not have to take both strands off. So if I use like 3 of these, I can put 2 of these in between. Or 5. Let's see how 5 would look. I think 3, because I can use some spacers, so I don't have to break the other strand on this. Okay. But what about 3, since this is for summer? I like that. We had smaller ones. Two, 3, 1. Like this. And then the rest, this. Spin it out. I think so. Let me get my wire. Yeah, let me get the wire. So we know how big we want them. Our markings are still here. So this is 18. Right there should do it. You can hear my beautiful crows. Remember, for a few days they weren't around because of the weather. Yesterday, no bird was in flight because that wind would have knocked them down. Has that got a kink in it? No, it'll be fine. Okay, so I think I want to put this on here. I don't think I want to get out the spinner. I need to pull my sleeves up. They're getting down in my way. I remember how I open these. I take these. Every time. It works every time. I take the scissors and I clip off the tape. Awesome. Okay. So in the center, do I want to put some silver? We have spacers here. What about those? Let's see. This would look great. No, these are all disc, and I already got those discs. What about those one spinner kind? Hold on. I know. So what I've done is I've chose to work with these blue ones, and I'm going to match it with these. But what I've done is I'm putting 2 of these black ones in the center, and then I'm using, so 3 of these, 3 of the swirl balls, the bluish color swirl balls, 2 black disc, and then I've got the smaller disc right there. Now I was hoping that I had some I was really hoping that I had some, but I don't. But I do have this. Let me get this. No, I don't want those. So it'll be in this one. Let me grab these real fast. Ooh, yeah, I like those. So, I gotta make sure this isn't focused. I'm all over the place here. There. So, I chose these. Oh, Lord. I have arthritis and my hands get weak. I have these. And I'm thinking in between these two, in between each one. I think I want to use them in between these two. We'll see. I'm just going to leave those open in case we choose to use more. So, I may have to work from both ends of this. But I think I want to do this. And I think I want to put a disc on each end here and here. I do. I'm going to check something else. No. No, I don't have them. Well, it's okay. We'll work with what we have. It's not meant to be. They're not here. They're not meant to be. So in between these, I want to put a blue frost. Huh. Hold on now. Here's the other one of those. Here they are. This one. That's the one I want to put in between. I don't want to put too much dark colors. So I'm going to go with this first. Then we'll see how it beats up from there. So, now if we put this on, if we put this little frosty bead, I wonder how this is going to work next to it. Yeah, okay. Then we'll put on this one. delicate work here, I'm telling you. Okay, then we're adding another frost. I think the silver just brightens it up a little more. Hmm. No, that's not going to be easy for me. I'm going to have to switch and go this way. Okay, so let's lay this here for you to see. So we're laying that there. Then this one. Okay. Well, that was nice. I'm using this to pick them up. My allergies are driving me crazy. Florida is really, really bad this year with my allergies. The past few years has been really good, and then this year it's kind of like really got a hold of me. Oh, but I guess. So let me see what I got so far. Okay, I like that so far. I do. Then I want to put another one of these. This. Hmm. You hear all the birds around me now. Wonder what they're all yelling about. The little ones are getting started in on it now. Chimes are gently blowing. Other than the chill, this is paradise to me. But it doesn't take much, just nature around me to make me find that sense of home. Okay, I like that. I don't want to put more black into it. I really don't want no more black. Then I'm going with this. So I'm wanting to keep it light for summer. I want to tell you something that I was told, y'all. The matching earrings and necklace set is about out. People really like to mix and match their own for their own style. At least that's what I'm being told by some of the research I've been following to see what's in and what people's doing. And I got thinking about it and I thought, wow, it is preferred more by the older generation. Present company speaking, meaning myself. Ooh, that is pretty. That is the front of it. Okay, and I think now what I want to do is I'm just going to bead the rest of it up with, I don't know. Let's try some of these and see. Try and keep this from running all over. So let's just try some of these and we'll see what we get. Remember, I'm at the mercy of whatever this thing picks up. Oh yeah, we got it. We got it. Let's make this. This I am going to have to do from both ends though. Thank God for heavier wire. Now I know some will turn off their video, pause it right now, and come back when they have this all done so they could put on the endings, but I don't. I let it play through, and if you don't want to watch it, I understand. You don't have to. No one's under any obligation. If you do, stay and watch it with me. Hello and welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm grateful if you're here for the whole duration. I'm grateful if you only stop in for a couple of moments or if you only click through. I am grateful. And I am enjoying this beaded journey very much. You might hear other people out around me. Does that blue look like it's going to work? I want to say it's going to. So we'll see. I'm just going to make it. I've come too far to quit on it. And we'll put it in the store and see. I think this would be pretty with a sarong. Oh, I actually know what sarong this would go with. Sarong, S-A-R-O-N-G. It's what you use to wrap around a bathing suit at the beach, or you can wear it as a dress, a skirt, a shawl, a scarf. Endless. And I mean endless, what I've seen people do with them. So I wonder how many on this side I'm going to need. You might hear neighbors behind me. If I pick them up, I pick them up. It's not intentional. I know in one video I was playing back, my son was yelling at his dog and telling him, go lay down. And he was in the house and I was outside and it picked up. I asked him, I said, why was you yelling at the dog like that? And yeah, like I told you, true to nature. Comes to someone being in the kitchen, he thinks they're getting food. He gets in there and sometimes he gets underneath your feet and you misstep and you're afraid of hurting him. You know, it seems like when it comes to food, he has no regard for his own safety, and that's scary sometimes. You need to shout at him to go lay down because it scared him. He wasn't expecting to see the dog there, and then voila, there he is. Now you hear the little dog barking behind me. Life goes on. This is how it is where I live. And I love it. Yes, indeed, I love it. They had a little dog here when we first moved here named, I think name was Delta, like Delta Dawn. And it passed away. Such a beautiful dog. I would say hi to it whenever I came outside. And then Eli, who lived next door. Beautiful dog, part chow. I'd say hi to him whenever I came outside. Well, he passed away. We talked about that one before. And then we talked about the gentleman who bought the house next door to me. He passed away. But when they first bought that 2 years ago, they had that golden doodle, which I'm sorry, that dog just seemed like there was no smarts to it. And then he had another one they called Old Man, and he was an old dog. Where he came down with from one time and he didn't come a second. They said he had passed in his sleep. So I've had dogs all around me that's passed away, and my type is still here. And with each passing day, he's becoming an older and older gentleman. And yeah, you know, I regret the day that that may come. I honestly do. So if you hear dogs barking on my video, well, it's because life happens around me and I have dogs all around me. And that one you are hearing is a brand new pup. Yep. So that's what you're hearing. When you hear them yelling at theirs to quiet down, the pup who first moved here, the dog behind me was a pup. But now he's 4 years old, so he's quite grown up more, matured more. This has taken a little bit, isn't it? But you know what? I'm enjoying this journey. Um, yeah, I'm enjoying this journey. It's pretty. I really like those frosted blues right there. I just found out I could do that today. I can string 3 to 4 beads on here. Like that. Take these 2 fingers and let them fall. Yeah, just learned I can do that today. And I love using this as the needle to pick them up with. Don't have to hold each bead in my hand. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's see what we have. We need 18 inches. Not quite. We need more in this end. So let's beat this end up a little bit more. We can do that one by one. We'll pick them up. And we'll continue this journey until it's done. Like that frosted green too. I think that's my wash machine I hear. So must be running some wash through. Yeah, that's it. Haha, got one. I'll normally take just either one. It's got the hole up, but I like that one. I like the frosted blue nose going after that one. Oh, drop one. There we go. I think just a few more we might have this. Let's see. We're right there. Let me see. I gotta see something here. Oh, I didn't put one there. I don't want to take them out and reseed all those, but am I going to take that out and redo that or what? Well, I guess I should. So that's what we're doing. So let's see if I can do it this way. I'm going to lay all these down here like this and just take this through. If it's not right, it's not right. All the way down to here. Gee willikers. Guess this is where I'm supposed to pause the video and restring all these. Well, if I can't beat them back up real quickly, I guess I will. I'm going to do exactly what I said I didn't want to do. Yeah, that had to be on there. Yeah, it's not going to let me get them on there. No, it's not going to work. All right, I'll pause. Beat this side back up. So hold on. Okay, so I am back. I did restring those and I put that piece on there. And here's what it turned out to be so far. We're ready now to put on the ending pieces. So we'll begin here and we will take the crimp cover. Remember, you got to bend it back a little bit. And then we'll put that on. Then we'll take our crimp bead and put that on. Now, I like to take it around and run it back through it. I like to loop it right back through it to secure it. Crimp. Sometimes, where are they? There's another set of crimps I like to use. I like to use these because they've got those ridges in it. And I just think it does such a good job with it. Cut this flush. Okay. You're going to hear a lawnmower. You're going to have to work it past it. We both are going to have to work it past it. And we will take, if you just dipped out because of the lawnmower, that's good. If you're getting ready to dip out because of the lawnmower, that's fine. I understand. I can't stop life going on around me. As I do make my videos outside, I like being outside when I do this. Where are those cracks? There they are. They fell down. So now let's take this and we'll put this right here and crimp it shut. There we go. Now let's move on to this end. Again, we want to add the bead cap first. Then we want to add, where did it go? Oh, it's over here. The crimp. Take the crimp down as far as I can, loop it around, pull it back through. Just like that. Thanks, hon. Then I am going to crimp this close again, like that. cut. Perfect. Now let's close this off. Crimp it. You quit chasing them geckos. And now you hear Tyson. Okay, so Tyson. Now we're going to put on the different rings. I mean the other pliers. Nope. Here they are. There we go. And we'll put this one through here. There's the awesome. Crimp that shut. Okay. Let's move over to this one. You know, if I didn't have that little store or Etsy, I'd be hurting because I don't know what I would do with all this that I make. I also gifted it to my friends. Beautiful. That is a beautiful summer necklace. So now we have that one done. We're going to move on to the orange. So what I wanted from here is I wanted to get some of that green. Which green? The dark green or that? Let's pour some of these back out and see. You know, I think I want to go with the frosted green because I think the frosted green is prettier. So I am going to get my tweezers and try to get some of these frosted greens out because I just want to add some of them in with the other mix. I love those frosted green. They're so pretty and they're going to look so pretty with those. Not that one. I do want the frosted green. Looks like I may have to talk louder because of the lawnmower behind me. Believe me, I can do that. My voice will carry. Okay, I think that's all of the frosted one in here. So I'm going to set this tray aside. I'm going to fill one more tray because I can put them back in. I'll pour them back in here. Got some nice green ones there, didn't we? Let's see if we can get some of these out. Aren't those pretty? I think they're really going to work. What do you think? Do you think that brightens it up? I think I need to add a couple of these darker greens in with it. Not too many. Don't want to add too many of them, but I think I will add a few. Not blue. I don't want no blue at all. Some of the darker greens, because it goes in good with that. Nope, not you. This time, not you. This time. I like it, but not this time. There. I like that. Perfect. Okay. I'll have to work around it. We'll just work around it. Did Llama quit? There we go. I'm just going to have to work around the blues. They're not going to pick up right now. Then I want to add some of this orange. Go with that. I forgot to take off the tape. Alrighty. Now I have a mess laying all around here and I know better than this. There. Put some of these pliers up where they belong. I have a caddy right here for them all to go in. There we go. Save this. That could be used for right there. Perfect. Remember, I have to work this from both sides. So now we have that. How are we going to design these? I like the pattern we had, 3, 3, 3. And then we have the small ones too. Well, they went somewhere. Oh, they're over here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I want to put the black disc in between these. I'm afraid that will look too Halloween-y. So I know I don't want to do that. So I'm wondering what do I want to put in between those. The black disc on that one looks good. but I just don't see the black disc on this green one. Now this one looking good. Let me see what I got over here. And the new beads. We've got the coconuts. Wonder how this will look in between. See, about the same size. This has some brown in it. All right, we're gonna go with some of these. How many am I going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to need only 4. 3, 4. I think I want to keep them all about the same size, don't I? So these 3 can go back. Like that. I'm going to take one of these for right now to clamp this shut. Like that. So I'm ready to do something else with it. So we have these here. Yeah, we'll put the silver back between all of them too, because that really looked good. I like coconut shell. It's pretty. Okay, so this is how then two, and we had these working through it. So I'm gonna sit them right there for a second. Okay. Like I said, I have to work this from both ends. So we will begin here with this. And I think instead of an orange, how about a green, dark green? What about give me the orange. Yeah, the orange. I think the green. What about the light green to get it started? Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay. That one's even got purple on it. They just got like rainbows of colors. Oh! Don't start barking. The lawnmower behind us is loud enough. I don't need you to start barking. Storming yesterday. We had to stop the video, or the other day actually. And I tell you, he gets out here and he barks. Thunder clashes. He barks. He doesn't run and hide. He is not gun shy. He wants to be out here because I can't use this one, it doesn't have pole. He wants to be out here because he is going to dare the thunder god on. You know? I posted that on Facebook and someone said Thor would be proud. Yeah, you think? He doesn't run and hide. Not at 4th of July, New Year's Eve, Labor Day, Memorial Day. I mean, down here in Florida, they find any excuse at all to let off fireworks because they're totally legal down here. And he doesn't try to run and hide from them. He's not gun shy. He wants out where they are, and he wants to bark at them. And so, like when the thunder started to quit, he's out here giving a really low growl and bark, trying to thinking he can edge it on, initiate it to begin again, initiate for it to start again. We have to tell him. It'll be late at night. We'll have to tell him, you have to come in. You have to be quiet. People are quieting down for tonight. You would have thought I scalded him, broke his heart, something, because he's not allowed to bark at the thunder god anymore. Well, he got over being mad at me. As I told you earlier, he got mad at me because I made him get off of the couch. But he's something else. He gets mad at you. He'll walk over where you're sitting at, and he'll sit down, turn his back on you. I'm telling you, this dog has got human thought. Ooh, that's pretty. Human thought patterns. Now, remember what we did last time. I don't want to do that again. So we need to put this on and this on to finish the look. Okay, now we can randomly start adding these beads. No blue one. Jump for the blue one because there's no blue on this. So let's begin. We have red and yellow and orange, and we have that dark green. Beautiful. Now it's fair game. Whatever goes on, goes on. And here's the yellow. And the orange. It's pretty. Love that green. Red's pretty too. I don't know, this year I'm favoring some yellows this season. Don't know why. So the birds are screaming, the lawnmower screaming, the dogs are trying to bark. I'm telling you what, my little quiet sanctuary has really gotten noisy. Really has gotten noisy. People better realize it's time to cut their yards here in Florida because the grass is already, we've already cut ours twice. That's a theme here. Start cutting in the end of February and you cut all the way up through November. We don't cut it every week. We cut like every 2 weeks. He gets up there and cuts it every 2 weeks when he sees it starting to get on my nerves, which is right around a week and a half, honestly. Back home, it was cut every week. Because back there, we had dirt and we had what was called grass. Here, we've got what's called crabgrass and sand. So the one thing I was not prepared for when I came to Florida was all the sand. I was not prepared for that, and the reason being is because I like my good old-fashioned dirt. I love to walk on it. I love to put my hands in it. I love to work with it. I love to gather my violets and my dandelions and my other precious little wildflowers and things. I make teas and salves and other tinctures, and none of that grows like that here. Now I'm sure what does grow here can be used for something, but I don't know what. Because to me, everything in Florida tries to kill you. Now I'm going to try from this end and get some on here. See how this goes. Like that yellow. Give me a yellow. Dark green. And a red. And a orange, please. One of each. Yep. Pretty. Now any color is going to go. Four at a time, we put them on the line. This isn't really too bad. Yeah, it's a little time consuming, but it's also relaxing. Makes you slow down a minute. Slow down, take a breath, enjoy it, enjoy the process. The process is the journey. There goes that barky dog again. They need to teach that dog. That dog needs to be trained. Because it barks at everything, and it is a loud barker. But then when it thunderstorms or something, they all have to hear Ty. And we try to keep him pretty quiet. I mean, during the day, we'll let him have his few free minutes of barking if it's storming. And it storms every day at 3 o'clock in Florida. And if it's not 3 o'clock when it storms in Florida, it's 3 o'clock somewhere. So, come on, I want an orange. Beautiful orange, and I want a red. And I think I want another orange because I'm putting on a lot of the darker colors, and I need some more of these bright colors. Okay, let's see where we are with this. Let me measure it out. Oh yeah, we're a long way to go. How even? Don't want to drop that. Right, this one is the one that needs some more. This one. So here's an orange. And a red. Ah, finally finished. And a yellow. Guess we'll get one of those greens. We'll add another red and a yellow. Oop, drop that red. Get that bright green. Still short. Okay. I think I'm going to put 4 more on this end. I think this one's finished. Now I need to put some more on the other end. Yeah, so I'm going to take this. I think I'm going to put just a couple more here, like 3. 1, 2, and 3. Move the clip over. Now I need to add some here. And now he's going to the front of his house. His backyard must be done. Thank you. Ooh, look at this. Look what snuck on there. I hear you, Crow. It is a beautiful day, so I don't blame you for being out here. I was out here earlier this morning. It was just cold. So I went in, done some things in the house, and then it warmed up. So now I'm out here this afternoon. My husband's been off since 11 o'clock today because he put in all that overtime the first part of the week to meet that deadline that he got all of his hours in. So, yeah, he's just been a happy little lark working on his own little things. And I told him, I said, do what it is you need to do because there's some things I need to do. Yeah, okay. He's happy with that. Okay. This is perfect, but now I've got to see which one is too long because that's where the beads are going to come off from. I don't, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, put both of these together and put them in here because I don't want to drop one of these ends. Okay, I don't think you can see what I'm doing. So just in these until these are even. Okay. So this one here, I'm going to take you off to here. That's the one I kept putting them on. That side. Now let's measure this. This is perfect. Let's get it geared up. Let's get it crimped up. Okay, this shouldn't be hard at all. It's actually pretty. Looks like I'm going after another crimper. That's okay because I have to get the... That's okay because I need to go after the lobster claw anyhow. Get down there. Okay. It's quiet again. Let's do this other end. All right, I'm going to go back after a crimper and a lobster claw. Where are those? Better put the lid. I'm done with this. I can put... Wait a minute. Oh, that one don't work. Here we go. Okay. First this. Okay. And I want to get this down there as far as I can. Perfect. Then I will pull this. Perfect. Perfect. Get these rings on. Jumper. Take this through here. I don't know where it went. There it is. True to its name, jumper. Okay, time to get serious about this. I don't think I have it open far enough. No, I don't. Where's that thing at? Try that. Yeah, see, that's what it was. I didn't have it open far enough. Yep, perfect. I'll put the other one on this end. Does it almost have a gold look to it? It does. Here's that first jumper. Come on, hands, work. That's my hands not wanting to work. Try again. Perfect. Okay, so put these back. Ooh, I don't want this blue in there. with this dark green. I'm not going to put that mix back in here. I'll just leave it in here and do something else with it. Both of those. Let me move this for a minute. So here's what we made. I made this one and this one. Okay. It's one longer than the other. Oh, pretty. So these is what we made, and this measures, it measures about 17.5 inches, just a little shy of 18. So this one will probably measure over 18. Let's see. Yes, this one measures about 18.5. Infinity and beyond. Look, this one. So we have this one and this one, and these will appear in the shop. I love these crazy beads. I'll probably make some more like this. But here are the two we just designed and we just made from, some of these around the world crazy beads. They're so pretty. Screenshot if you wish. So listen, thank you for joining me. If you will, please, please, please. If you will, please, please, please. Like, subscribe, and notify. Leave a comment and share if you will. Remember what you're going through or who you are. If it's just not your day, hold on, because tomorrow's coming. And with tomorrow, it's a brand new beginning and a fresh new start. So just hang in there, my friends. With much love and gratitude, thank you for joining me on my beautiful beaded journey. Please stay forever magical and blessed be, my friends.